Hello, custom car enthusiasts, and welcome back to Car Mechanic Simulator 2018. In the last episode, we worked on a giant RV, so this episode we're fairly close to the next level. Just gonna have to find a car that I want to work on, and probably that'll be enough to get us to the next level. Ooh, this is a nice Bentley here. So we got suspension. Alright. I sort of like this Bentley. I think we're gonna go with it. Haven't done a Bentley, I don't believe, before, so something a bit different. If it'll load the Bentley. There we go. Had to think about it there for a bit. Definitely a worn car. Not sure I like the red interior with the blue exterior, but alright. Alright, so we got running gear problems, suspension problems, sloppy car steering, poor brake performance, and a loud exhaust. So we'll probably deal with the loud exhaust first. That should be easy to diagnose and fix. Then we'll go ahead and deal with the suspension issues. Alright, everything looks good along them up to here. Then we have the front exhaust section here and here that are bad. Not seeing, oh, on this side I am. Alright, so let's lower it back down. Get under the hood here. It's a very pretty engine overall. Alright, manifold there leads into the turbocharger, and that looks all perfectly fine. Here though, we have this exhaust manifold. Definitely does not look fine, so we'll need to take that off. In order to do that, we're going to have to take off some extra parts. Sort of sad that this engine doesn't need to come out fully because it's an intriguing one. I'm liking what I'm seeing here. Alright, so let's go ahead and deal with that first real fast. We're going to need, let's just put them in order of condition. And also, let's see if we can repair any of this. Might as well repair them. Get all those other parts pretty much up to standard, other than the air filter, but you know what, he hasn't needed a new one of those, so that's fine. So we need front exhaust and exhaust manifold sections. Exhaust W12. Yeah, we need the exhaust manifold for one side, and then we need two front exhaust sections. Alright, so let's go ahead back in. Whoop. Got into the wheel well there, not into the where I need to be. There we go, get that on. Get this turbocharger back on that is now fully rebuilt. Get the air filter base, the air filter, and the air filter cover. Perfect. Then we'll get it up in the air, get those other two pieces of exhaust on, and we'll call that good. Yeah, we're only needing like 20 more points and then we'll be done with this vehicle. And also able for next episode to get on to the new vehicle. Or the new story vehicle, I should say. Alright. First of all, let's get rid of these garbage parts. There we go. And then let's see here. Just to make sure the exhaust problem has been taken care of. Perfect. I'm going to go ahead and strip off what I think I need. We'll see if I find anything else is missing when I do this. Definitely need these brakes off. Alright. So the sway bar is definitely going to have to come out. Let's inspect here. Can be examined on the test path. Unfortunate. Huh. Yeah, this side's going to be a more extensive teardown. Don't know why it zoomed me in that far, but didn't want to be there. You know what I think? I might just rip off all this. That way even the pieces that are good can still get a little bit of refurbishment possibly and make the overall ride better. Yeah, sway bar can now come out. That'll also take care of my problem of the bushings. He is not going to be sure otherwise which bushings are good or not. And I'd rather not rebuild everything, just have to take it back apart. Head over this side. We'll only tear it down to a certain extent. Pretty much what I left on the other side I'm not planning on removing. Yeah, no real reason to take out the cross member here. I mean, I guess I could be, is the fact that I'm taking so much else out. If this is really all that's keeping it in, might as well try to refurbish it. 8 additional bolts, and then we can just do the entire back end, make sure that it's good there. Yeah. You know what? We're going to do this. Made up my mind. We're going to go ahead and really take care of this car. It's a nice car overall, so might as well do it the justice it deserves here. Now again, this isn't the most profitable way of doing things, but I'm not worried about the profit. I'm in it for the fun of it, and like the idea of putting out a good product. Alright, that's all off. Whoop. are. Should be able to, I think, repair pretty much all these parts up to 100%, which really works for me. Then we'll just have to see which parts I have to actually replace. Alright, all that's taken care of. Let's go over here. We need to separate these wheels. Not going to put new tires on it, but I am going to go ahead and repair the rims if I can. Because again, no real reason not to. Just make the car look as nice as possible by the time I'm done. Really, they need a new paint job and some body work on it, but that's not for me to do yet. Can't wait till it is, but as of right now, it's not my thing yet. Was that the last one? Yeah, it was. Alright. So let's go over here. Let's fix everything that we can. See, so many of these pieces would have passed as they were, but when it's going to cost like 15 bucks or 6 bucks or something like that, why not do the little bit of work, get them looking nice. I know the argument can be made that the cost adds up for each of those little repairs, but you know what? The quality is there, and that's what's important to me. Well, not separate now. Let's go ahead and install these back on. So we definitely do have some parts that we're going to have to replace. But then there's a lot that are good to go the way they are. I will replace all the rubber bushings because just better safe than sorry on that. Also going to go over here and I'm going to put this over there. Alright, take that one. No, I don't want to separate one. Take that one. Balance this one. Keep doing the separate. And then once I get this tire done, I'll go ahead and do the shopping I need in order to get the parts that need to be replaced, and we'll fix up the car from there. So I will be right back. I did think about it real fast before I got too far into it here, and I realized I needed to check the ABS as well, and as we can see here, it definitely needs to come out. So pulling that out real fast, see if it can be refurbished here. No, it cannot. So on my list of things to buy, I will go ahead and buy that as well. And now I'll go ahead and be right back. Alright, so we've got everything purchased now, I believe. Let's head back under the hood here and install the ABS pump and then the module. Go ahead and shut that. Then we'll start on the rear end here. I already got the tires rebalanced and everything, so we're good on that. Let's go ahead in the suspension cross member, and then we can put that drive shaft back in place. Then we'll get the sway bar in place here. Alright, get the knuckle housing, suspension shock, the linkage, I did end up replacing all the rubber bushings because while some of them were still in okay condition, there was different amounts of wear on all of them, and I just feel like if you're going to replace some, it's the best decision to replace all of them. That way you have a nice even wear to it overall. There we go. Alright. I also replaced all the wheel hub bearings. Again, 2 of them were okay, but they were worn, and it's like, if we're going through this amount of trouble, they cost $10 a piece for me only, using my negotiating and such, so might as well replace them all. Alright, I think that might be everything on that side. Let's head over to this side. You know what, it was not everything, because we have these rubber bushings to put in. Get those put in so I don't forget them on this side. They're always the trickiest because they don't really play into anything else I'm doing, so could easily be overlooked. All right. Everything else seems to be pretty much in place there. Perfect. Alright, up to the front end now. Let's go ahead and put the front suspension back in, the cross member. Get these rubber bushings put in. We'll get steering rack put in, the sway bar. I can do the inner tie rod. Get this knuckle put in place. Connect it with the outer tie rod. Alright, get all this put back in here. That in place there. Get these rubber bushings in. And repeat the process over on this side. This is going to be an expensive car when I'm done with it here, just because you're sort of paying that Bentley price for things. So none of the parts are on the cheaper side. They're all quite expensive, but you know what? It shows in the product that's put out as well, I'd say. It's a really nicely put together car. Like these calipers, for example. Beautiful. They're a double pot style, so they get better grip on the brakes. Oh, I missed a rear suspension arm. There we go. Alright. That was everything out of our inventory. Everything there's taken care of. All that's taken care of. Taken care of there. Everything's good there. And that's good. Perfect. So we can move this car on. As I said, it did have a big price tag to it, but that's what you get with the luxury car. And with that, we have definitely gone over what we needed for the next level. We've got our point here to spend. Let's see, we're not at level 30 yet, so we're not able to do that. Let's see, shows your average value of car at auction. Yeah, of these things, probably these two are the ones that I'd care about more, so I'm going to go with this one here probably next. Yeah, let's go ahead and unlock that one. So we'll do faster installing and removing of parts. Perfect. Alright, we'll just see what kind of car is our next story mission. It is a Reno Piccolo. Small little car. But that'll be in the next episode. If you enjoyed what I did in this episode, please go ahead and click that like button. If you've not already, please subscribe to the channel, click the bell icon, so that you're aware when I produce new videos in the future. Thank you, and I hope to see you all again for more Car Mechanic Simulator 2018.